Roll 5.
And boom, live action.
Live action.
And roll it.
Sorry, Turtle Man.
Little turtle man for you.
Turtle egg.
Oh, so guys, you missed me last week, but you don't know that yet because we haven't got the video uploaded yet.
We tried.
Man, we're gonna have a double upload.
Yeah, we are.
It's gonna be awesome.
So, this is not Michelob Ultra as my cleanser. This is Gumball Head from Three Floyds, so thank you, Three Floyds Brewing. You have a fantastic product. You have multiple fantastic products.
Old style, babe. Keep
Old
it real.
style. Who makes that?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Hillman's.
Hillman's?
Yeah, Hillman's Brewery.
Yeah, it's made in the same brewery as Pabst Blue Ribbon,
Yeah.
though. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Tastes very similar too. Anyway.
Not even close. They got
Different cans.
They got the red ribbon.
Yeah, red ribbon, not blue ribbon.
Ugh.
I've got a Stroh's.
Classic, babe.
Probably made in the same place.
Same. Yeah.
So blue ribbon first, red ribbon second.
So this
What's
week,
third?
last week we talked about the bottled and bond and the prohibition.
Yes.
We did.
This week, we're going to talk about the 1910, which is the old fine whiskey.
Yes.
Whiskey.
And
Which we've done this one before, but we have not done
the
the
Statesman.
Statesman.
So this is a 95 proof bourbon from Old Forester.
And we're going to pair it with a 93 proof from Old Forester. So the alcohol content shouldn't affect the flavor that much.
Anybody got any backstory on this? Anything?
It's made for Statesman.
There we go.
Distilled for Statesman. I think is what it says right on the front. For all our statesmen.
Yeah, it's just distilled exclusively for me.
Statesman. So
Statesman.
how do you get the title of
And a
Statesman?
statesman and a statesman.
I think you have to be like a public servant of some sort.
Statesman.
A statesman.
Is it kind of like Kentucky's a Commonwealth?
I guess. Yeah.
They have statesmen?
Well, I don't know. They're not a state.
They're a Commonwealth.
They're Commonwealthmans.
Men's. I like that. Men's.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then we also have the just regular old Forester 86. We're not going to taste that this weekend. We're going to actually wait for that, or not this week. We're going to wait for next week on that.
Is that a half gallon?
I don't know.
1.75 liter.
Pick that up today.
That's a big bottle of bourbon.
It's a big unit.
I mean,
We're not going to cannonball that tonight.
What?
we might raw dog it.
We might raw dog at the end of the video just to do it.
So what are we gonna go with first? You want to go?
So let's go ahead and re-hit this one.
Let's hit it.
And then get our flavor profiles, and then we'll hit that one since it's going to be the new girl in town.
The new
Okay.
girl in
So,
town. The girl
yeah.
coming in town.
I'm going to go with the Speakeasy Glencairn.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
So we have the Glencairn. We have one that our employees did not break. And
By the way, you need to safeguard that thing because when we do the wrap up,
We got
Old Forester, you need to
Absolutely.
bring this along because I just ordered a 4-pack of Glencairns
Shut your dirty mouth.
and it will be there
You want
Wednesday. No, this is good for now. This is my
Okay.
first.
I'm gonna tell you what. My initial taste, I'm gonna go straight for the raw dog
On this one.
on this one.
I think you should that should be your thing from now on.
Raw dog first.
Raw dog first. I guess, it doesn't mean we all have to do that.
I mean, that is. Oh, the one thing you missed out on last week. What was it? You take a drink, let it set in your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Then open your mouth.
yep, this is what I do every time. It changes the flavor.
Oh,
It
no,
about
you open your
knocked us
mouth
out.
and then you breathe in.
What do you do?
Okay, now,
It about killed us.
Yeah, it's called the dragon breath.
also,
It was the no, it was the what was it?
Oh, yeah, the blindside punch.
Blindside.
Or we're from
sucker
this-
punch,
Sucker punch.
Sucker punch.
Yeah, the sucker punch. I
We
went
didn't call it sucker punch. We
what
called it
was it?
blindsided.
Blindsided, or
but
I had a story behind it with the depot and getting my nose broke and the whole thing. Go ahead, Cody. Go, go, go.
after you do that, the sucker punch, and you get that flavor. Also, you kind of suck your teeth, you get that sweetness hit again. I mean, it for some reason or another, I don't know, it stays with you.
To me, that is the most oakiest flavor that I had from any of the Old Foresters.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
get
that was
that.
the raw dog, but initially that's what
I got a lot of oaky there too.
did you?
I got a lot of sweet go along with it, but yes, you can taste that char in it.
And I want to say We tried a double oak last week, and I want more double oak now.
Oh, you're a big double oak
I
fan?
think I am. I think I am.
I like double oak too. Cody's not. He's
I'm not a
not a
double
big
oak guy. I
fan
like
of
the-
a
I like the
double
sweet.
oak. He's
Because
not
it
a
was so
fan.
different.
It is different.
different.
Yes.
It's like, whoa, what happened?
And the single barrel, Cody's out on those. He's not in the club on that one either.
Well, I enjoy a single barrel, but my thing with a single barrel is you can't get that again.
Can't
So
replicate
if
it.
you like that and you finish that bottle and that's the last bottle of that single barrel, you're never going to get it again. That's the only
That's
reason I'm
close.
against the single barrel.
But that's
I
what
do
makes
enjoy
cool.
it.
That's what makes it cool. Because it's unique. It's like a, I don't know, a piece of fine china that you have to take care of. And then when you drop it, it's gone.
They're made to drink. So they didn't make them to look at. I mean, these bottles are made to enjoy. They're not.
And then you break them like fine china.
You break it.
Yeah, afterwards.
Ooh, this is a lot different taste than the raw dog. Have you tasted it
Not
yet?
yet. I'm still
No,
trying to
but
get
the nose is different.
nose, I was
Yeah.
Wow. I don't ever try the nose on the raw dog. I don't get any flavor, nose, anything on the bottle
Yeah,
itself.
the raw dog.
tames it.
I like the raw dog better.
That's
The sweet,
raw dog.
the sweet is not there.
in the raw dog.
It is afterwards. I don't get it now.
Yeah, I'm getting some sweets.
But I get more oak out of this than I do off the raw dog. Just me. And that's the joy of it. This is the layman's terms.
Yeah.
You
layman.
you taste what you taste, and you taste what you can relate. You explain it in what you can relate to.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say my least favorite of all of them.
Wow.
To me, it's not very pleasant.
yeah, it's
It tastes.
so the
It's hot, but it seems hotter than the 100 for some reason. To me.
well, which one's the 115? That's the 115.
115 proof is the 1920.
And that one is.
That seems hotter.
It has
It
good.
does.
It has good flavor, but that one I didn't enjoy that one because it has that alcohol bite at the end.
Yes.
See, I feel
This
like that
one-
one has more alcohol bite than 1920. It's weird because like Jordan loves the 1920. That's his favorite,
Right.
and
Which was the Prohibition or the Bottle and Bond?
Prohibition is
Prohibition,
1920.
yes.
Yeah.
That's his favorite.
Yes, that to me that's a lot hotter than the
This one,
Prohibition.
this
weird.
one has some alcohol bite to it, to me,
Mm-hmm.
but it's bland on the flavor.
Is it the mash?
It kinda-
mash bill. Do you think's different?
It could be,
Something's different.
but it's just kind of falling short. It's falling off. It's
So if I'm gonna drink this, I'm gonna raw dog it
or
I'm gonna-
mix it.
I'm gonna mix it with a Diet Coke.
Yeah, not a Diet Coke. I'll mix it with a Mexican Coke.
So
What is that?
Hmm?
An RC? What's a Mexican Coke?
Glass bottle Mexican sugar, cane
Maybe
sugar
cane
Coke.
Oh,
What
okay.
we sell downstairs.
I learn stuff every day.
But I like is it an RC?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Statesman.
Statesman. I feel
A
like
little water than it was.
I feel like it should have an
Glass.
ascot on.
I'm just gonna rinse my glass out with it. Maybe my palate too.
Old style got me, babe. So the Statesman, 95 proof. So
This one should taste hotter than that one.
should
Smidge it.
definitely different nose, just raw dogging.
I know you're gonna try the nose on that unit.
So smooth, so
Ball.
retardedly smooth.
Retardedly.
I think it's a word.
It is now.
That is.
Well, that's a big dog. Big dog.
That's a big doggy.
Oh.
Sorry, got a little jacked up there.
Oaky. You know, you get that. There's a subtle oak to it. It's not as strong as the raw dog was in that one. It's not as sweet as that one was raw dogging to me, but it's smooth.
It's incredibly smooth.
Yeah.
What gives a bourbon its smoothness? Because
So-
it's not the proof, because obviously that's a higher proof.
So there's two things. One is the barrel, how much variation it had in the barrel.
Get a little spice, a little sassafras.
Yeah, there is a little spice on the back.
sassafras.
Another one is if you distill a liquor fast, it's gonna make it hot, and just like the alcohol bitey hot.
Okay.
So if this one was distilled a whole lot quicker in flow than this one was,
I can't imagine though at a factory, they're, hey, we got to speed this up and get it done quicker. Or do you think they do that?
I don't think they do.
That could have happened in a process of that. It might have gone a little fast in the beginning or at the end, and they said, whoa, and tame it down. I mean, it can happen in any process, which is going to add a little bit to that.
That one seems a little darker than the first one. Yay, nay?
I don't know, bottle to bottle, maybe a little, but there.
So are they both aged?
This one's darker.
Yeah.
Which one?
The
fine
old
whiskey?
fine, yeah. Which means it's got a little more of that barrel essence in it.
A little bit, yeah. It's a little bit
Yeah.
darker and a little bit more red.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe the nails from the Cooper rings.
Less rust.
They don't use the nails in them, guys. It's all right.
That we know of.
Yeah.
Just
rivets. Rivets
Just rings.
in the rings.
That,
It's so sweet in the Glencairn.
yeah, this
And
is
usually I don't like our Speakeasy Glencairn, but I enjoy drinking that.
That's a whole lot sweeter.
Yep.
It's legging beautifully.
oh, didn't even talk about the legs on the first one.
It was legging too. I was watching it in the bottle.
Oh.
It was. I mean, those legs were running just like here. You can see them.
And what did we decide the legs tell us? Really, anything?
It just tells you that it's up to a certain proof, and that's all it is. It just means the water doesn't have any elasticity anymore. So
Does the legs even come out on these?
Because it's plastic.
Yeah.
Do they?
it does.
Oh yeah, yours did. Maybe I'm not swirling correctly.
I get legs
Probably got
legs
too
for
much,
days.
A little too much rinsate on that glass.
There's something up here that's affecting my
That's a little bit of dough.
little dough.
That's really pleasant. I really like that. I would drink this neat or in an old fashioned. I probably would not mix this.
There you go. There you go. And for him to say he's not going to mix it, that's pretty good. That means it's a quality
It
unit.
tastes really good.
It's my first time tasting it besides raw dog. I did make I made myself a old fashioned with it Saturday. It was good.
So I get sweet and subtle right on the front end. No alcohol burn. It has a little zing on the back of your tongue, back of my tongue.
Mm.
It coats good, and it's mildly sweet after that little secondary kiss. And it's not like it's bitey though. There's a little spice to it, just a little hint of it on the back for me, and then it's just smooth. That's a good whiskey.
I mean, this is one you're going to serve your Statesman.
Thank you for making
sure.
me a whiskey.
Yeah. So with Cody's comments, I'm piggybacking on it. I think the Statesman with me is just a smoother bourbon than this one.
Yeah, hands down.
Which is crazy because they're only 2 off on proof. 93, 95. You would think this one would be smoother.
But it's not.
But it's not. We're talking layman's terms here. We're just looking at numbers. We're looking at I'm looking at proof numbers and going, oh, 93 is probably smoother because it's, 95's higher, but
Because it's not as wild.
not as wild.
So, that being said, the 86 here should be like
Crazy.
drinking water. Glug, glug, glug.
Yeah. If you go by that, but I don't even know if that's even
No,
correct.
I
it's
don't
not.
think you can. But I don't know anything.
And I don't know if you can call me a statesman. I am a Republican.
Republican.
Yeah, I'm from the People's Republic of California.
I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna call myself a statesman through and through.
But thank you
Sold
for
on it.
making a Republican and a drink that I can enjoy and call myself a statesman.
I think that would make a fantastic old fashioned.
Oh, hey, yes,
It did
absolutely.
make an
Did
effect.
it?
I made a fantastic old fashioned with it.
I mean, it is.
It was really good.
Usually, I don't sit down and have a glass of bourbon and think I could probably drink that whole bottle. I mean, I get not that I'm going to, but I mean,
You could drink that whole bottle.
it is.
Yeah.
It's not chicken wingy in
Yeah.
any way.
No.
It's-
I agree with that.
It's very pleasant and enjoyable.
Wow.
So
We've went through 2 bourbons in like 4.5 minutes. That's pretty awesome. I don't think it's been that.
I don't know. I really think we need to throw her open though. The big guy. Because now I'm curious to see
Okay.
between
A
since
proof,
that's
a proof
95.
between.
Yes,
Yeah.
the 86.
Okay, so 86. I actually got this on base today at the NEX. They have really good prices on this. You can buy this at Walmart. You can buy this anywhere. This is like their Chevrolet.
Yeah. That and the 100.
Mm-hmm.
The 100 proof is readily available as
Correct.
well.
It's like their Ford. This
Yep.
is their Chevy. Yeah, this cost me $26. So
That's awesome. And I'll add too, this is the one that I fell in love with, Old Forester.
Yes.
When I first had it, I'm like, this stuff's fantastic.
yes, so this is what we serve as our house bourbon, so to speak, as you guys do the 1870 original batch. This is our house bourbon that we make all of our old fashions with at the Therapy Lounge. So we're a little cheaper, we'll say, at the Therapy Lounge. You're still going to get good therapy there with the old Forester 86.
Raw dog it.
Well, let's take this out of there. We can't be doing that. You got a knife?
Somebody's gonna choke on that.
There you go. I'm still
Yeah,
working on my Statesman. I'm enjoying it a little longer than you guys did. Pop that unit out. I'm gonna keep that though.
I'm gonna try to keep it for you.
Oh, you'll do it. I know you're good at it. Don't stab yourself,
Somebody's gonna
dude.
get stabbed.
It won't be the first time.
There's
I
gonna-
have stitches from this knife.
There's gonna be.
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have a problem if you like stab it straight down and then just pull it out.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that to my knife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, we won't raw dog it. We'll just-
No, raw dog it with that thing on it. It's no big
It
deal. It
ain't
just
coming
slows
out.
down the pour.
It ain't coming down.
There you go. You're the first up
Go
on the
for it.
raw dog. Make sure you give it a little smell. Half a gallon of Old Forester
There's
86.
a lot of power in my hand right there.
Didn't slow the raw dog down, did it?
It didn't. There's a reason why I fell in love with that.
Yeah. Man, I'm enjoying that Statesman. I still have a little bit left. Wow. You guys just talk about this and all.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this guy, because I'm finding this very upsetting. That I'm not enjoying this as much as I do the other Old
No, no,
Forester.
no. Right, left.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
an old fine whiskey,
Right.
so
Old
it's
fine
not
whiskey.
a bourbon.
It is a bourbon.
No, it's a whiskey.
Well,
There's
Oh,
bourbon.
a bourbon is a whiskey.
I know, but is it aged differently?
Yes, it's
or-
aged.
it's maybe not aged differently.
It may not have a 51% grain to it, but if they don't call it a bourbon,
We're not calling it. Well, they call it.
They don't
Kentucky
say, I
straight
don't think, on
bourbon
any
whis-
of their-
a bourbon whiskey.
so it is bourbon.
It is bourbon.
But this one is a quiet, shy little girl.
It really is.
I mean, it's
That's kind of
subtle. It's beautiful.
yeah.
It's almost to the point of the Statesman. I still like the original batch a little better, but just as here, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, absolutely, hands down.
Yeah.
But everything's right about that bottle.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of.
She's
heat.
good. She's good in the sheets.
She's good in the sheets, right there. Everything about it is good, and that is, like you said, you paid $26 for that.
$26.99.
Which was a deal, but
Yeah, for sure.
Still, you can go and get a fifth of it for.
$20
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
I think, is what I've been paying. $22 at Walmart.
And that
Anywhere.
is
Big Red Liquors.
a great deal.
So I still got a raw dog that unit.
That's
Oh
good.
yeah, good. Get him heavy. Yeah, that's a monster of a bottle.
Yeah, she glugs before you even fill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like whoa.
Yeah, exactly. You ever had the yard of beer?
See, the nose on this too is
Yeah, so it's sweet on the nose.
it's
Wow. How's that so smooth?
Yeah,
exactly.
Holy cow.
it's smooth, and it's really close to the Statesman.
Mm-hmm.
It's nowhere. It's left field from this.
Oh yeah, that's
That is crazy. Wow.
See, we talked about bananas in the past. I'm getting that banana tonight.
On the 86.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which might be, it might have been the pizza I ate earlier.
I don't know if I don't get the banana. I get there's like a yeasty something I'm getting. It's a sweet funk.
Funk.
Yeah, but it's a good flavor. It's just like that. I don't know. It's like my taste buds are telling me that I'm smelling like a yeast rising bread. You know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know that's that fermented funk, but
Yeah.
it's sweet.
It's a good funk.
No, I do. I enjoy that. I like it.
That's
But
1, 2, 3.
absolutely.
Old Mellow winner tonight. I would like to see how I feel about the original batch now against these two.
Right.
So are we doing the wrap-up video next Thursday?
Next Thursday is, I think so.
Yeah, I think we'll just have the lineup of the Old Foresters.
Okay,
a therapy
we
lab.
do have all four. We have all four Whiskey Row series, correct?
Yep.
I've got the 1920, so don't bring that.
I'll see if I can get we have it.
I know,
That's
but there's no sense in you guys
There's no sense in you bringing it. We have it open.
We're doing it at the therapy lounge.
therapy lounge.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I'll provide
Okay.
I'll provide this and the 1920, and then the other three, and then
And then
you
if-
provide, and then the Spice Jam.
Yeah, if I can get the rye,
If we
I'll
get the
bring
rye.
the rye too.
So what we're gonna do for everybody watching is we're gonna do a random draw. We're gonna try to get Marshall out here. Jordan will not miss the wrap-up video, I guarantee it. So we're for sure gonna have 4 people, hopefully 5, maybe a bonus 6th person, maybe.
Maybe.
It's in the works.
It's
We're
in the
trying.
works. So I'm gonna do a random draw out of a hat. There's gonna be 2 people that are gonna be picked. Those 2 people, after we've tasted everything, including the Spice Jam, including the rye, if you're able to get the rye, we're gonna have the whole gamut. We're gonna taste them all. Then we're gonna do the draw. Draw 2 people. Those 2 people are going to do a blind tasting on a small amount on all it would be 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially 8 Old Forester products. And they're gonna have to try to tell us
Which one is
which one is which. And the winner of those 2 gets a mystery prize.
I feel like I can get, I don't know. That's going to be tough.
Oh,
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be cool because you don't know if you're picked until that night.
Yeah, and I mean, just going at it, there's so much at play here. So just in these here, you would think, you know, this one's darker, it's a lower proof, so it's going to be a little less bitey. You know, there's so many different proofs in the Whiskey Row series that's going to play into a factor.
But then your proofs sometimes throw you off because
They
this
do.
proof,
Yes, and that's what I was getting at.
it's gonna be like,
yes.
what?
But the 115 is definitely the hottest one I've tried. That
I think this one rivals the right off the front.
I'm anticipating, I want to see what this tastes against the 115. Because in my mind, this is as hot as that.
The
yeah,
taste.
and
But side by side, I'm like, well, that it may
no,
not be.
and I don't get that at all. 115 was spicy, and I had to burn on the back of my tongue. I had a little ting on this one, but not that burn. I mean, there was definitely more alcohol in the 115.
Right. It's
And
hard
I-
to say
yeah.
for us because we don't have the 115 with us, but Matt and I, being laymen's, we're not scientists.
I'm layman too.
But you're a scientist.
No. I graduated 8th grade.
But this just
Twice.
reminded us. This reminded us, me and Matt, of
The burn from the
115. And it's
115.
just like, ooh,
Yes.
ooh. And it's going to be hard for me if I get picked, random draw, to differentiate between this one and the 115. I'm going to be like, ooh, was that that? And I might be completely off. I really do think I'll be able to get this
These
one.
two, I think I could.
I can pull out of the bush the sweet shy girl, no doubt about it, get her in the sheets and be like, pin her down, be like, that is 86. I really do believe if I get picked. And I
We'll
think
see
I
where
can
it goes
do
from there.
I really do think I can do that on the Spice Jam. Neither of you have had the Spice Jam. It
Actually,
is very, very unique.
We did. The first video that went
Oh,
live
yeah,
only,
I
we
did.
had the Spice Jam.
You did, but you've not. Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
brought the Spice Jam. We're raw dogging it. Yeah. But besides
Don't
that,
tell
it's
Jordan.
going to be it's going to be difficult for me inside the Whiskey Row series, the 4. It's going to be difficult for me, I think, to really get like half of them right. You know,
I agree.
2 for 4.
Yeah.
They're very similar.
Yeah, the flavor profile, because they use the same barrels, they use the same barrel houses, is going to be so similar that you're going to have to try to rely on memory of, oh, this one has a little more oak flavor, or this one is hot, or this one is hot, but it's not really hot. It's, you know.
Right.
But, I mean, Old Forester has created a line that is so similar to one another, just for laymen, just for us, you know, so that we can enjoy them all, but still have a comparison between the two. Subtle differences, not stark night and day. Now, Spice Jam, it's different.
It's different for sure. It's definitely not the shy girl on the
Yeah.
street.
So,
She has purple hair.
yeah.
I'm married that woman.
Yeah? So you're all about Spice Jam. She has a
You're
little
gonna love
chihuahua.
Got it. Okay. So I think it was a good night.
I did too.
I really enjoyed the Statesman. So I'm gonna
Yes.
say go out and buy the Statesman.
Go out and buy the 86.
Yeah, that was gonna be. If you can't find it, by all means, you will be super happy with that.
So
Absolutely.
if you're just getting into the bourbon world and you're looking for something that's got a good flavor with low bite and just want to kind of get your pinky toe in the door, go with the 86.
Absolutely.
It's a soft, subtle, sweet girl that's you're going to get hooked on. I mean, you know, you can go Maker's Mark, you can go, you know, a whole different, you know, Wild Turkey, 101, you can go all those, and they're all fine bourbons. But just for purposes tonight, if you're going to get into the bourbon and you're looking for that first one to buy this one right here. Buy the Old Forester 86. The flavor profile is there. It's nice, soft, subtle, sweet, good flow on the back. It's not going to bite you. It's not going to kick your butt. It will kick your butt if you drink too much of it.
Oh,
You drink
absolutely.
that.
Yes.
Drink
but
too much of anything.
get that one. And then once you get used to it, get liking it,
Yeah.
then branch out and see what else they make. But right here is your intro to
Yeah.
bourbon.
I
Bourbon
think
101.
that should
Absolutely.
that should be one of your first 5 if you're just getting into it.
Yep.
And then we can go into in a later video like what we would pick for our first 5 if
Right.
we were getting into it.
Absolutely.
I think that would be kind of
That
neat.
It
would.
would. It would.
So awesome.
Awesome.
So I got
Appreciate
mine.
you.
Thank you,
Use your
guys.
fingers.
I'm gonna magic fingers.
Magic fingers.
I'm gonna go sign us off.
Different backdrop next week. Hope you're ready for it.
Lighting.
We will be coming from somewhere else next week. Love you guys. And a toast, and we're done.
Old style. Love you, babe.
Love ya.